Hey everybody, welcome back to the Jeff and Cristyn Fireside Chats. I'm Jeff Althaus.
And I'm Cristyn Kelly.
And today we're talking about the first semester of law school. So Cristyn, how was your first semester of law school?
It was great. Okay, that's a big lie. Let's bring it back to the beginning and talk about orientation. Jeff, lead us off.
I didn't go to orientation. I skipped that. So that's my orientation story.
Mine is a lot more lame because I was a rule follower and I went. I thought it would give me this enormous leg up for law school. It maybe gave me a leg up in that I felt even more nervous than I probably would have if I didn't go. And I remember leaving there thinking I wasted a week of my life and should have taken an extra week-long vacation before starting law school. So all that to say, if it's optional,
I actually do have a story on why I missed orientation, and I know you're dying to know it, so I'm going to tell you why. My lovely wife, hi Amanda, scheduled our wedding, which I was not allowed to schedule, on orientation weekend. So, missed orientation because I had a wedding. Way better than orientation, thank you, in hindsight. Awesome plan. And then started law school the day after. Wedding was in Iowa. Law school was in Minnesota. So we had to drive after our wedding straight to Minnesota and immediately start school the next day. That sucked. Don't do that. That's my story.
I did not know you were married immediately before law school.
Yeah, day before.
No, I didn't do that, but I'm going to say that's probably also not a good idea.
No.
Law school kills marriages, doesn't it?
Yeah, I know one that it killed.
Yeah. It didn't kill mine, but it probably could have. We were married a few, 2-ish years before law school, but together a long time before that. I don't know that getting married right before law school is the best idea.
No, it's not. Don't do that. You'll end up getting married again after law school. Hi, Amanda.
So, do you want to give the background on what we're talking about?
Would my wife kill me if I do that? Okay, yeah. So, we got married right before law school. Not we. Nope. I got married.
That was really rude.
I thought you'd like that. So I got married to Amanda right before law school. Had 3 years of law school. Got divorced from Amanda. Moved to Colorado. Good choice. Divorce was a bad choice. We both realized that. Got married to my ex-wife. I now live with my ex-wife and current wife. Don't kill me, Amanda. Love you.
I don't care if she does that. Go for it, Amanda. So, long story short on orientation, if it's optional, it's up to you. I thought it would help me, but in hindsight, an extra week of relaxation and family time would have been a lot better spent. But I thought next we could talk about what classes you take your first year of law school.
Why not? They're all terrible, whatever we're going to talk about right now.
So, you have 7 different classes. You'll take 4 your first semester and 4 your second semester. And that sounds like 4 + 4 = 8. Well, yes, but one of those 4 is a year-long course. So no matter what law school you go to, you'll be taking these classes. It's just a toss based on scheduling, I'm guessing, in the registrar's office, which you take in the first and which in the second semester. But the first 6 classes that will be 3 and 3 are contracts, torts, constitutional law, property law, criminal law. I have to look at my notes because I'm forgetting. Did I say civil procedure? Civil procedure, that's it. And then the one class that's offered both semesters, that counts as 7, but maybe 8, is lawyering process. Let's save lawyering process for last and talk general thoughts about any of the other 6. You go first.
What about legal research and writing? We left that out.
Oh, at my school we called it lawyering process because it's the process to become a lawyer.
Wow.
And that's the one I want to say for last.
We didn't talk about no. Okay. We called it legal research and writing. We can save that for last. This is my least favorite class. What do you want to talk about first?
Any of the other 6? Any other general thoughts?
Let's do criminal law.
Okay.
I liked criminal law. I did well in criminal law. Thought I wanted to be a criminal law attorney, so was really gung-ho about it. Turns out the class is not anything like the actual job. So I became a public defender after law school and did not like it as much as the class. But the class was awesome. You learn a lot of cool stuff. Cops can lie to you. Point of the day. You basically have to tell police what's on your driver's license and a few other things, but just know that they don't have to tell you the truth. Cristyn doesn't like me right now.
Torts. Torts.
I'll let you start this one.
Torts. That's the class that makes you, that teaches you all the ways to sue people. After you take torts or while you're in the middle of it, everywhere you look, you see torts. I remember after my son was born, I'm pushing him down this really steep hill. Oh, no, back that up. I'm holding him in a carrier, pushing his empty stroller down a steep hill. And the stroller was heavy because it's a big, daunting stroller. It's filled with junk. And I just think I could just let the stroller go. It'll just zoom down to the bottom of the hill, and then I'll grab it at the bottom. Well, that could be a tort. Because somebody, that's danger invites rescue, somebody thinks there's a baby in the stroller. They're going to go be an idiot and try to be a hero and save my baby. They're going to get injured, and then I'm getting sued because danger invites rescue. I actually really liked torts.
You remember way too much about law school.
Yeah, I like torts. What did you remember?
I didn't know what a tort was. I thought we were talking about some kind of pastry when I started that class.
Of course you did.
Yeah, it turns out it's, sorry, every personal injury attorney out there, but it's ambulance-chasing class. For those who don't know, that's what people refer to negatively about personal injury attorneys. Sorry. But yeah, you just learn about, like Cristyn said, how to sue people for injuries. Dog bites are a big one. Car accidents, truck accidents. I also thought truck accidents were just when you were driving a truck. No, they're referring to semi-accidents, so semi-truck and trailers and 18-wheelers.
Makes more sense.
Yeah.
I liked when we learned about children doing inherently dangerous activities and injuring other people. Like, there's an exception if you're a child from getting sued. You can sue children. That's really interesting. Not necessarily the parents, but the child itself. Doesn't
mean you should.
Yeah. Don't be a jerk. But if little Johnny, who's 12 years old, is doing an inherently dangerous activity, like driving a snowmobile, and runs you over and chops off your legs.
And skiing. There's a lot of laws around skiing. That's why in Colorado you see all those billboards.
Yeah. One thing I did learn in torts, well, actually in contracts about ski resorts, is some states are more ski resort friendly. Colorado, some are more skier friendly, like Utah. In Colorado, that's a huge industry here. So unless it's, I don't even know if gross negligence, definitely recklessness, you can sue. Just plain old ordinary negligence, and you're probably getting nothing from the ski resort.
I'm just wondering what the laws are in Iowa and Missouri now for skiers. I bet it's pretty skier friendly in Iowa.
I don't know. I think Missouri, we have one fake powder hill. I don't know. I don't ski.
Boone Bump. Great ski hill in Iowa.
Don't know what that is. Here's one we'll disagree on. Civ Pro, short for civil procedure. Civil procedure, I really, really like because it's pretty much the only thing black and white. It's either been 21 days or it hasn't. So civil procedure is just all of the different procedures needed in a civil case. We've got rules about how many days you can file things, how a plain short statement, CRCP 8, may or may not be plain and simple depending on who the attorney is. Complaints, answers, all of that really fun stuff. So obviously I really enjoyed civil procedure because it was the one thing where it's not, well, it depends, which is the most annoying but true law school and lawyer answer. Counterpoint.
No, I will agree with you on that one. It was easier because there was always just a rule. Most law school classes, you'd think, hey, it's the law. there's a yes or no answer to everything. And every class, every teacher is like, well, it depends. And Civ Bro, you gotta have a right or wrong answer. So in that respect, yeah, I liked that part of it. I don't know. I had a teacher with a bow tie that used to work for the Supreme Court, and he was very strict about everything. That class just sucked. I'm sorry.
I had a female, so there was no bow tie. Lucy Marsh, we did the Marsh method. For anybody who went to DU, it actually came, I believe, from her father, Mr. Professor Marsh. I can't remember his name, but it's the color-coded pen. Everybody would have these little 4-color pens, and black you would underline for the black letter of the law, and there was a color for the facts and the color for the stuff that you just found interesting and whatever. By the end of this, by a couple of weeks into the semester, I was just highlighting the black letter of the law, but it still was a lot. But yeah, I like civil procedure.
It was okay.
How'd you feel about con law?